Over 60? Reverse muscle loss now. Add this to coffee or keep losing muscle mass. You're about to learn how a small change to your morning coffee can help you regain strength, balance, and independence. Stay with me to the end, because the fifth add-in is the quiet powerhouse almost everyone overlooks. Every year after 50, most people lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass. By 70, that can add up to 20 to 40% gone. That's the difference between standing up easily and needing a hand, between walking with confidence and fearing the next fall. But you're not stuck with that trajectory. You can turn it around, starting with what you put in your cup. In this video, I'll show you 5 simple, science-backed additions for your morning coffee that support muscle strength, blood sugar control, digestion, circulation, and recovery. You'll also get exact dosages, a 7-day coffee plan, a mini strength routine to use those nutrients, and the common mistakes that secretly block results.
Okay, let's go.
Quick question before we start. Where are you watching from, and how old are you? Tell me the biggest muscle challenge you're facing: getting off the couch, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or staying steady when you stand. Comment below and I'll reply to as many as I can. I'm Dr. Arthur Bates, and I've helped thousands of seniors rebuild muscle after 60. When patients combine these 5 coffee add-ins with simple strength moves, 8 out of 10 report stronger legs, better balance, and steadier energy within weeks. Let's begin. Number 1. Unsweetened almond milk. Why it helps. Strong muscles need 2 mineral gears to contract and relax smoothly. Calcium drives contraction. Magnesium supports relaxation. As you age, both can drift low, especially if dairy bothers your stomach. 1 cup of fortified unsweetened almond milk typically provides about 450 milligrams of calcium and a modest amount of magnesium, without lactose and with very little sugar. It also brings vitamin E, which helps protect muscle cells from oxidative stress during exercise and daily activity. How to use it. Replace creamer with half to 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk in your coffee. If you like your coffee stronger, steam or warm the almond milk first and then pour over. If you prefer black coffee, add a small splash and drink a separate half cup alongside breakfast. Practical tips. Shake the carton before pouring. Calcium in fortified milk settles. Choose unsweetened to avoid blood sugar spikes that hurt muscle recovery. If you have kidney disease or a prescribed mineral restriction, check with your clinician before changing calcium intake. Number 2. Cinnamon powder. Why it helps. Your muscles are giant glucose sinks. They clear sugar from your bloodstream and use it for fuel. If muscles can't pull in glucose efficiently, energy crashes and fat storage rise, and over time you drift toward insulin resistance. Consistent cinnamon intake is associated with improved insulin sensitivity and gentler post-meal blood sugar curves in adults. Better blood sugar control means steadier energy for your workouts and better recovery afterward. How to use it. Start with 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon in your morning cup. Stir well. Work up to 1 teaspoon if you enjoy the taste and tolerate it. Prefer Ceylon cinnamon for daily use because it's lower in coumarin, a natural compound you should keep moderate if you use cinnamon regularly. Bonus benefits. Cinnamon's polyphenols support endothelial function, the flexible lining of your blood vessels, helping blood deliver nutrients to working muscle. It also adds aroma and sweetness without sugar, making it easier to ditch sweetened creamers. Safety notes. If you're on blood-thinning medication or have liver issues, keep cinnamon to culinary amounts and discuss larger daily use with your clinician. Number 3. Ginger. Why it helps. Protein only builds muscle if you digest it and absorb it. Many older adults struggle with slow gastric emptying, bloating, or early fullness, which blunts protein delivery to muscles. Ginger contains gingerols and shogals that support gastric motility and digestive enzyme activity. That means your breakfast protein moves along at the right pace, gets broken down efficiently, and reaches your muscles when they're ready to rebuild. Ginger also calms low-grade inflammation that can stiffen joints and slow recovery. How to use it. Add 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of ground ginger to your coffee before breakfast. If you prefer fresh, grate 1/2 teaspoon of fresh ginger and steep it in a small splash of hot water for 2 minutes. Then add that ginger shot to your coffee. If your stomach is sensitive, start with 1/4 teaspoon and increase over a week. Real-life story. Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher, ate eggs faithfully, but felt bloated for hours and kept losing weight. 2 weeks after adding 1 teaspoon of ginger to her morning coffee, her bloating eased, appetite normalized, and she began gaining healthy, lean weight back. 3 months later, she was walking her dog again and shelving books at her library shift without fatigue. Safety notes. Ginger is generally safe at culinary amounts. If you take blood thinners, keep daily ginger moderate and mention it to your clinician. Number 4. MCT oil. Why it helps. Medium-chain triglycerides take a fast lane through digestion and quickly convert to ketones, a clean fuel for brain and muscle. In older adults, modest daily MCT intake has been linked with better functional performance, support for lean mass when paired with resistance exercise, and steadier workout energy. This matters after 60 because consistent effort, not heroic effort, wins. MCT helps you feel on for those short, smart strength sessions that stimulate muscle growth. How to use it. Start with 1 teaspoon of MCT oil in your coffee. Sip slowly. If your stomach feels fine after a few days, increase to 2 teaspoons, then up to 1 tablespoon. Most people do well at 1 to 2 tablespoons per day, split between morning and midday. More is not better. High doses can upset your stomach. Trainer's tip. Pair your MCT coffee with a brief muscle activation set within 30 to 60 minutes. Chair stands, wall push-ups, or a 10-minute walk with 2 flight of stairs climbs. Fuel plus muscle stimulus tells your body, keep this tissue, we need it. Safety notes. If you have gallbladder issues, pancreatic disease, or fat restriction guidance, consult your clinician before adding MCT. Number 5. Cayenne pepper. This is the shocker most people skip. Why it helps. Capsaicin, the compound that makes cayenne hot, activates TRPV1 receptors that support vasodilation. Your blood vessels relax and open. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach working muscles, especially the big longevity muscles of your thighs and hips. Leg strength tracks with independence, walking speed, and fall risk. Support blood flow early in the day, and you prime those muscles for steadier balance all day long. How to use it. Start tiny. Stir a literal pinch, about 1/16 to 1/8 teaspoon, into your coffee. If you enjoy a gentle heat, increase to a small 1/8 teaspoon. You can also dust a pinch atop a foamy almond milk latte, so the spice hits your tongue after the sip. What people notice. Warmer hands and feet, a mild wake-up effect, and less morning heaviness in the legs. That's your circulation responding. Safety notes. If you have reflux, ulcers, or sensitive digestion, keep the dose very small, or skip cayenne and use a milder circulation aid like a dash of cocoa and a 5-minute calf raise set. If you're on blood pressure medications, monitor at home as you add any new daily habit. Your coffee, upgraded. Here's your 7-day muscle cup plan to get results safely and quickly. Day 1. Black coffee plus half cup unsweetened almond milk. Add 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon. Walk 8 minutes after breakfast. Day 2. Coffee with 3/4 cup almond milk. Add 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. Perform 2 sets of 8 chair stands before lunch. Day 3. Coffee with 3/4 teaspoon ginger and 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. Walk 10 minutes and add 10 counter push-ups. Day 4. Add 1 teaspoon MCT oil to your usual coffee from day 3. Later, 3 rounds of 8 chair stands, 20-second wall sit, 8 counter push-ups. Day 5. Keep MCT at 1 teaspoon. Add a tiny pinch of cayenne. If tolerated, increase ginger to 3/4 to 1 teaspoon. Walk 12 minutes with 2 gentle stair climbs. Day 6. Coffee with 1 tablespoon MCT, if tolerated. 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 teaspoon ginger, almond milk base, and a small pinch of cayenne. Add a 10-minute leg focus. 3 sets of 12 calf raises holding a chair. 2 sets of 8 slow chair stands. Day 7. Repeat day 6 or dial flavors to your favorite combo. Add a balance finisher. 3 rounds of 20-second single leg stands holding the counter, each leg. Mini strength routine to lock in gains. Do this 3 days per week, right after your coffee or within 60 minutes. Block A. Chair stands. 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Stand tall, sit controlled, repeat. Block B. Counter push-ups. 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Keep the body straight, lower slow, press strong. Block C. Wall sit. 2 holds of 20 to 40 seconds. Knees over ankles, back flat, breathe. Block D. Calf raises. 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps holding a chair. Pause at the top for 1 count. Progression. When the high end of reps feels easy, add a 3rd set or slow the lowering phase to 3 seconds. Your muscles respond to tension over time, not pain. How to build the perfect muscle cup for you. If you want creamy and warming, almond milk base, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ginger, 1 teaspoon MCT, pinch of cayenne. If you want light and zesty, black coffee with 1/2 teaspoon ginger, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 teaspoon MCT. If you need gentle on the stomach, almond milk latte with 1/4 teaspoon ginger, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, no cayenne. MCT introduced at 1 teaspoon after a few days. If you monitor blood sugar, use cinnamon daily. Keep the drink unsweetened. And eat 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast within 60 minutes of waking. Breakfast pairings that feed muscle. Option 1. Greek-style yogurt bowl with 25 grams protein plus berries and chopped almonds. Option 2. 2 eggs and a cup of sautéed beans or lentils for fiber and minerals. Option 3. Protein oatmeal made with almond milk, stirred with whey or pea protein, topped with chia. Option 4. Cottage cheese bowl with sliced tomatoes, olive oil, and cracked pepper. How much protein do you actually need? Aim for 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, unless your clinician has set a different target. Distribute it. Around 25 to 35 grams per meal stimulates muscle protein synthesis more effectively than 1 giant serving. Add a leucine-rich source at breakfast, whey, dairy, eggs, or soy, to flip the build switch. Hydration and salt balance for strength and balance. Mild dehydration looks like dizziness on standing, heavy legs, and afternoon fatigue. Drink a glass of water on waking, have your coffee upgrade, then add another glass before lunch. If your clinician allows it, a small pinch of mineral salt in one glass can help on hot days or after exercise. In my next video, I'll show you the one addition to your water that supports muscle and nerve function without adding sugar. Common mistakes that stall progress. Mistake 1. Using sweetened creamers that spike blood sugar before you move. Fix. Switch to unsweetened almond milk and let cinnamon provide flavor. Mistake 2. Taking large MCT doses on day 1. Fix. Start with 1 teaspoon and build slowly. Mistake 3. Skipping the strength signal. Fix. Do at least chair stands and calf raises on coffee days. Mistake 4. Overdoing cayenne. Fix. A pinch is potent. More heat does not mean more benefit. Mistake 5. Low protein at breakfast. Fix. Hit 25 to 35 grams in the first meal, every day. Safety snapshot. If you take anticoagulants or have liver or gallbladder disease, introduce these add-ins gradually and clear questions with your clinician. If you have reflux, keep ginger modest and cayenne minimal or skip it. If you track blood pressure or glucose, log readings for 2 weeks as you build the routine. Your 14-day quick start checklist. Days 1 through 3. Introduce almond milk and cinnamon. Walk daily. Days 4 through 6. Add ginger in 1 strength session. Days 7 through 10. Add MCT at 1 to 2 teaspoons and complete 2 strength sessions. Days 11 through 14. Trial a tiny pinch of cayenne and complete 3 strength sessions. Record chair stand count on day 1 and day 14 to see progress. A patient story to encourage you. James, 69, started this routine after 2 near falls on his front steps. He began with almond milk and cinnamon, added ginger on week 1, MCT on week 2, and a pinch of cayenne once his stomach felt settled. He logged 3 10-minute strength sessions per week. At 6 weeks, he climbed his club's stadium stairs without stopping. At 12 weeks, he carried 2 full grocery bags up a flight with no wobble. Small changes, big wins. That's how you age powerfully. Your action plan today. Pick your favorite 2 add-ins and start tomorrow morning. Do 2 sets of chair stands right after the cup. Eat 25 to 35 grams of protein at breakfast. Walk 10 minutes after lunch or dinner. Repeat this simple loop 5 days this week. I want to hear from you. Which add-in will you try first? Cinnamon for blood sugar, ginger for digestion, MCT for clean energy, almond milk for minerals, or the tiny pinch of cayenne for circulation? Tell me in the comments and report back in 7 days with your chair stand score. Your update might be the encouragement someone else needs. If this helped clarify exactly how to turn your coffee into a muscle-building ally, subscribe now so you don't miss the next step. You have one body and one life. Make your coffee work for you. See you in the next video. Vital aging.